But right now, I'm tired for play this disappearing trick. So me I go just go and just roll out the red carpet. That means anything they want to do, they can just come and do then.
What do you mean roll out the red carpet?
Just because I know they're going to come, so I'm not going to go anywhere because I'm expecting them.
So you're going to be in Montego Bay?
In Montego Bay tomorrow. So
where in Montego Bay is the show?
Caribbean. I think it's Caribbean. It's a beach. I don't even remember the name of the beach.
And that you're putting on that one?
No, it's my manager, because I have a business partner which is Cory Todd, and I have a manager from Chilani. He's the one that was been in negotiation with Mr. Laing.
So I get the feeling now you are frustrated.
So frustrated, and right now, if I tell you the honest truth, Mr. Hughes, if right now I'm concerned over about my life and about my freedom, because probably by now or next week you can't hear anything to Vybz Kartel, whether me just suddenly become a person of interest again or something happened to Vybz Kartel, because me don't really like the direction which is where this is heading, because the workers at the building saying some police making some remark like, anyway Kartel them are gonna mash it up, and you know what I mean, and this thing is hurting my livelihood. You know what I mean, and nothing like this was happening from the year start, so I don't know how it started happening now after this thing with the promotion of Sting. And I decided not to do the show.
Were you fear for your life?
Yeah, because Mr. Hughes, you have to remember, this is Jamaica, So regardless of what, certain people in certain sections of society who don't live the real Jamaican life, I might look upon things naively. Me come from the garrison, the ghetto, and me know how things run in Jamaica. Because if a man can have the powers to manipulate certain people to come raid club and do what them feel like, and when I say this, I still say, I can't put my head on the block, certain say, the commissioner and certain high-ranking police don't know about these things. You know what I mean? Because there's no way we can live in a country where run like this. So, right now, I'm not care.
So listening to you, your suspicions are that Laing, being a former policeman, is somehow
pulling strings.
Where?
All over the place. I mean, how long my mouth and talk. Because Jamaica this, everybody know we are going in the streets. Because it's something we are talk in the streets too. It's not nothing we are hide, you know what I mean? So, and the people, they must say, oh, him Laing for low cartel and whatever. Because people know what is happening. Even on the night when they raid Boxing Night, people was talking about Laing this, Laing that, shouting in unison. Gaza, Gaza, Laing this, Laing go this. You know what I mean? Disrespecting him and saying, Laing do it, Laing do it. Because, as I said before, this is Jamaica. Me know enough police. Me might not know no big high-ranking police, but me's an entertainer. So me I know enough police, and people been talking, as I said before. Him even tell my manager, say, me can't fight the state. Me never know say state I keep show. You know what I mean? And me don't have no intention of fighting the state.
The state keep Grand Gala.
Alright, and he's not a Gala artist. He's a Gaza artist. So, it puzzling.
So you're appealing to the commissioner?
Yeah.
To do what?
To find out what really are going on, why Vybz Kartel come under so much pressure since me decide I'm not doing Sting. Why everywhere Vybz Kartel is being raided and the people that come out to see me is being disrespected. You know what I mean? If you have something against Vybz Kartel, send for Vybz Kartel then. Because he's a public figure, I can't hide. You know
as they have done in the past.
As they have done in the past. And I go through the same process and I come out a free man same way. You know what I mean? As even is the case of the recent state of emergency where Kartel was detained as a person of interest. I am the only person that was detained that never get a charge even after the state of emergency done. I actually came out before it even finished. You know what I mean? So, and as I said before, I don't think the commissioner or any top ranking police who is investigating anything of substance have anything against Vybz Kartel. It's just a man try using powers and pull a few strings here and there.
And you believe that is deliberately being done by Laing?
I believe that to my heart. Even if it costs me my life, because one time I can't dead 2 times.
You keep on saying about your life.
Because I'm a man concerned about my life and about my freedom. I don't like the direction where this thing is heading. People are saying anything with Vybz Kartel involved in it, I go mash up. Like me, to feed my kids them too. That's why I take it to the public, because I was on Raga Shanti show a few days ago, and now I come to Cliff Views because, as the name suggests, more and the nation for here we are going. Yes, straight up.
We will be putting it to the members of the police high command, and you can assure us that you have the necessary permits and authority to put on these.
I have the permits, man. Even the show in Mobile, because it's my manager keeping the show. And he spent a lot of money because Jackie was on the show. Barrington, what artist, Barrington Leave, it's just like a big annual event that is being kept there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Vybz Kartel is on the show, and we've been hearing that they're going to come down there and what they're going to do and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said before, I ain't going nowhere, I'll be there, so anything you will hear further on.
How are you personally though? The last time I interviewed you for Impact was a year ago, just over a year ago.
Yeah.
And how are you?
There, I know Mr. Hughes just looking cooler, you know.
You're not looking cooler. You look like a brown man.
I tell you.
So how did that happen?
Well, I don't know. We just change up the image because, you know, Vybz Kartel always reinvented himself. We come under a lot of flack for recent image changes. People say bleaching and whatnot. But, you know, everything Vybz Kartel do where my image is concerned and my music, we do it deliberately. So, you know what I mean? It's just the style, and it make we tattoo them look bright and the girls them love it. So, you know what I mean?
But Vybz, a young, intelligent, conscious, African origin, original man.
True.
Why would you want to make you look browner? When looking at you, I was shocked. This was not the man I saw a year ago.
We share the same skin tone the last interview.
And I'm looking better.
Yeah. Bigger toe and fatter. Yeah. But it's not nothing to do with disowning with blackness or disowning with Africanism. You know what I mean? As I said before, it's just Vybz Kartel is an entertainer. So just as how I put on braces, I didn't put on braces for any medical reason. I put on braces because of style. Because we change the style. That is what Vybz Kartel do.
It's all part of the showbiz.
Yeah, we just put on some tattoo and we want the tattoo to highlight. So we just lighten the skin. That's the tattoo show. And it's just a style for Vybz Kartel.
The tattoos or style are a part of your what I say, your cult.
No, it's not a cult, you know, because if you notice, all the tattoos have a meaning. This one on the palm is Shorty. This is Jaim, which is my son. One up here is Raheem, my another son. Then over here we have my mother name on the right arm. Shaim, which is my next son. I have a tattoo on the heart mark, love is pain. And we have the elements on my neck like the sun, the moon, and the star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're sure it's not part of the cult that they say
you're a cult, man.
You're a cultist?
No, I'm not a cultist, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I said in past interviews, my world travel show me that religion, if it is anything, it would be more of a division thing.
I know you're a man who reads. And
a lot.
You saw the front page of the Gleaner yesterday.
Yeah.
Rub it out.
You rub it out, the Ministry of Health.
Yes. Saying that what you're doing is dangerous.
Yes, that's what they said. And my quote was that I'm not denying or confirming what they said. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that is the Ministry of Health, and I know they have done their survey, but I have not done mine. But what I can say is, in a free society, people can do whatever they want to do as long as it is within the confines of the law, as long as it's not illegal. And that is just
But you're no ordinary citizen.
True.
When you now say this is all due to cake soap, and you're going to bring onto the market a brand of cake soap, what you're doing, you know fully well the thousands of people who listen to you and want to be like you.
True.
They're going to buy that cake soap, and if they can't get brown as how you are done, they are going to go for the bleaching, which is dangerous, and that is what the Ministry of Health is saying.
Yeah, I fully understand, but then again, you know, my question to the ministry is, or my suggestion to the ministry is, when you're going to do things like that, you have to just go right across the board, meaning that it is a known fact that cigarette is the leading cause of lung cancer, so you should just ban cigarette also, you know what I mean, straight up.
But you don't want them to ban for the same principle that you espoused earlier. You should have an individual choice to choose. They can't go and ban cigarette. What they have to do is to warn that smoking is dangerous to your health, as they do.
Well, as long as they're doing that with the cake, quote-unquote, cake soap, I'm fine with that, because what I'm saying...
But it's not about cake soap alone for you.
No, it's not about cake soap for Vybz Kartel. And as I said before, Vybz Kartel is an artist, and people will say I lead by example. But what I'm saying, and I tell people in all my interviews, Vybz Kartel is a person that always is changing his image, changing his look. So probably next year you can see Vybz Kartel with a different completely look. Next year you might see me blacker than you, and I have some tall locks that touch my foot. You know what I mean? Because Vybz Kartel is just that person. I'm a person where people can just expect the unexpected from Vybz Kartel.
I remember the last time I interviewed you, you were very serious about your role as a father.
Yeah,
how do you reconcile those mixed messages to your sons and daughters?
Well, with my kids, you know, it is easier than a normal child out there that doesn't know Adidja Palmer, because my child sees Vybz Kartel, the father, in the house and knows that he has to adhere to the rules and regulation that a father should
your son
instill.
don't ask you what's happening to your daddy? How are you getting so brown?
No, I know. Tell you the honest truth, no, I know. Because me and my son really don't have a discussion like that. You know, my son and I, we discuss fatherly and son things just as my father and I did. Like, you do your homework, come off for the road.
Yeah.
You know, brush your teeth. You know those regular father things. You don't really go that deep because, remember, they're not that old too, you know.
Okay.
The oldest one is 7 years old.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And they go to school and I just treat them as fatherly as possible. We drop them off at school, pick them up sometime.
But how you deal with the burdens of being a star? The pressures?
It's hard, you know. I tell you, and say right now, I can't put on no weight. Because if it's not one thing, it's the next. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're maga, man.
Yeah, because that music thing is stressful. Right now, everybody don't on Vybz Kartel. The artist, you notice every artist I sing about Vybz Kartel right now. Forget a hype.
But you generate a lot of that, though, you know. You seem to go by it.
Yeah, but what?
Yourself
no, they are the ones that is giving Vybz Kartel the energy and the power. Because listen, I sing about myself. Shawty catch me last night. Me sing about cake soap. Me sing about jumping at the bends. So I sing songs about myself. Right? And
Shawty
then now,
catch your cheat.
you know that song, The Love, them. Yeah, so I sing songs about myself, and then now the other artists are singing songs about me.
Yes.
So it's more power to Vybz Kartel. That's why the only new artist that is sensationalizing Jamaica is IDONIA, because he's the only artist that is singing about himself. Like what Vybz Kartel is doing. You know what I mean? So the other artists singing about me, they're only giving me more power.
I hear you. All right, take care of yourself and be careful.
I will. So, you know, so I implore Jamaicans again, if you don't see nothing happen to me, you don't know where to come from. So, that's all Vybz Kartel have to say.
All right. Thanks much.
Oh.
Interview there between Vybz Kartel and broadcaster extraordinaire Hughes right here in Inside Action Tonight. Of course, he came to Nationwide earlier on today. You know, climb up the over 40-yard steps in the stairway just to have a one-on-one with Hughes. He did that, and of course, you know, the decision was made to air the entire interview right here Inside Action Tonight. So, Isaiah Laing, I know you're listening. We need to hear from you.